All right, welcome back, nowdecatur.com. It's another 10-question Tuesday, this time a special edition with some pros from the Symetra Tour. Ladies, you ready for this?
Absolutely not.
Born ready.
Totally.
What's that? Step up your game.
Daniela, what's the first thing you look for when you get to a new city or town?
Host housing.
Our host housing, usually so I can find a bed so I can take a nap.
The nearest dive bar.
Coffee. What kind of coffee do we have?
On the tour, who cusses the most?
I'd have to say Mary Narcisi. Hands down.
Anybody, who's second?
Well, probably Daniela Iacobelli, but she always apologizes if she lets something slip. She's very, very nice about how she cusses, I guess.
Mary Narcisi.
By far?
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Who comes in second?
Ashley Tait.
Daniela.
By far?
I'm probably kind of close. I try to keep it under my breath, but yeah, probably D.
Mary Narcisi.
Who's second?
Me. Yeah. You setting me up for that one, I know.
Is it close?
No, it's a tie. It's definitely equal.
If you could be a cereal, what would you be and why?
I'd be a Pop-Tart. Does that need an explanation?
Not at all.
Do you remember Oreo O's from like the 2000s? Those were awesome. I mean, you can't deny it.
Ooh, Lucky Charms. I love Lucky Charms. They're really good, and I'm kind of Irish, so we'll go with that.
I don't eat cereal, but maybe Lucky Charms. I don't know. I had my first ace like a week and a half ago, so I'm feeling pretty lucky. And then I won the casino last couple of weeks, so I think Lucky Charms is a good one.
What's been the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you on the course?
I shanked one from 30 yards at a LPGA qualifier about 2 weeks ago. That was great.
Typically, any type of early celebration is always super embarrassing.
What was the last one?
I do it all the time, sadly.
I did have my caddy, and he's riding on the back of the cart, and he put my putter on top of the cart and left it there. So we get to the next fairway, and I hit it to like 10 feet, walking up, and he went to grab like my putter out of the bag to hand it to me, and he's like, shoot. So then he just runs away without telling me what's going on.
Last year, I had this really flowy skirt on, and I was chipping, and I was deciding between two clubs. Well, I went to switch clubs, and the one that was on my hip got stuck in the flowy part of my skirt, and I whipped it around and lost control, and I basically threw the other club at my ball and hit my ball and moved it, so I had to replace it and add a stroke.
What TV show or movie do you love that you're embarrassed to admit?
Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I'm a huge viewer. I watch it all the time, but I would never tell anybody that.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
I have two shows so one I picked up on Netflix, and that would be Once Upon a Time, and the other one is Vampire Diaries.
Well, I'm not really embarrassed about this, but I love The Bachelor and Bachelorette. Absolutely love that show. I drink at least a bottle of wine every time that show comes on Monday nights. But probably the one I'm more or less embarrassed about, I was pretty obsessed with Gossip Girl.
Daniela, who is your celebrity crush?
Girl, Hayden Panettiere. Guy, Justin Timberlake.
JJ Watt. Does he count as... I mean, he's an awesome football player, but he's a huge celebrity in Houston, and he is incredibly good looking.
I love Bradley Cooper, and if I had to pick a girl, probably Nina Dobrev from Vampire Diaries. I think she's just really pretty.
Chris Hemsworth. He's a very good chunk of man meat.
Ashley, if there are 3 golf balls and you take away 2, how many do you have?
There's one.
How many do you have?
1.
How many do you have?
3.
How many do you got?
1.
There are 3 balls and you take away 2. How many do you have?
I have 2. There's 1 left remaining. Okay, I got you.
Gotcha. All right. If you went into witness protection, what would your name be?
Ashley Tait.
Reagan McFlanagan.
Pamela Roxer, and that name may or may not have been the name on my fake ID when I was younger.
I can't tell you. Then you'd find me. That's horrible. No, you don't get to know.
If you could change your name, what would you change it to?
Probably something easier to pronounce. So I don't get the questions all the time. Smith, Jones, anything. I don't know.
Who is the funniest player on tour when mad?
Oh, definitely Mary. Definitely Mary. You have to know her, though. If you don't know her, it's a little intimidating, but when you know her, you can't help but laugh.
What does she do?
She just gets frustrated, just like all of us. But with her, it's just funny, because you're like, relax. It's Tuesday. Calm down.
Selene Henderson.
What does she do?
Well, she's so little and she gets so angry, and you can tell that she just wants to explode, but she doesn't. And then she has this, like, it's really hard to explain, but she's very scary for being how little she is.
I feel like I'm gonna explode here! Ugh.
I guess for me, I typically think of any of the foreign girls when they start speaking whatever language is their native language. That always cracks me up because I have no idea what they're saying, and I imagine that it's probably the same thing that I'm saying, except that no one else can understand them.
Probably Shannon Fish.
What does she do?
She just gets really pissed, doesn't talk, and just smokes a lot of cigarettes. I am Ashley Tait, and I am the best singer on the Symetra Tour, and it is a well-known fact.
I'm Stephanie Connelly, and I have actually won a karaoke contest and won an iPad.
I'm Shannon Fish. I turned down a record deal to play on the Symetra Tour.
And we're missing Daniela Iacobelli. It is Daniela, not Danielle.
She's our backup dancer. In the morning, feeling like P. Diddy.
Hey,
grab my
happened, girl?
glasses, I'm out the door. I'm gonna hit this city.
Let's go.
Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. When I leave for the night, I ain't coming back. I'm talking pedicure on my toes, and all our clothes. Boys line up my phones. Drop top, I'm playing our favorite CDs. Going up to the party, trying to get a little bit tipsy. Stop, make it pop, DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. But no, make it pop, DJ, blow my speakers up tonight. I'ma fight till we see the sunlight. Tick tock on the clock, but the party don't stop. But no. Care in the world, but got plenty of beer. Got no money in my pockets, but I'm already here. Now the you bring out swagger.
Kick them to the curb unless they look like Mick Jagger.